What's good, guys? It's TSG. In today's video, we're going to be continuing the Battle of the Coaches series. And with me today, I have Frobei. What's going on, man?
Hey TSG, it's a pleasure to have you again, I guess, because we
Yeah,
already had the opportunity to do it, but unfortunately, the crashes were just making it
yeah,
unplayable.
yeah. Yeah. Well, I was going to say it and put it out there. We did actually do this. You were meant to be the first coach. But yeah, we went for a long time. We went for like 47 minutes and then it just crashed. And we were doing good as well. So I'm excited. I'm excited to see where we go today. One thing that I'll kind of say before we start is I've got the leaderboard. At the moment, number one is Zeptile with wave 15. Number two is Caveman with wave 10. And now we've got Frobei. As you can see on the leaderboard, I've got it in big letters. It's not objective. There's no way this can be objective because we're doing it on different days. For example, today's deck is incredibly hard compared to the last 2 days. So this leaderboard is just a fun thing. And the thing we're going to focus on is more the actual tips and tricks and the information and the knowledge that we're learning from the coaches. So I just want to put that out there. The leaderboard is just a fun narrative and it's just a fun thing to put out there, but it doesn't mean anything. Before we start, Frobei, I've asked you this before, again in the last time, but obviously it got deleted. So out of the coaches, man, obviously you're supposed to feel like you're the best coach, but if you had to put someone in second place who you think actually does really well in that coaching role, who would that be? Just share that love.
I think in Zeptal, especially for you, TSG, because Zeptal, so he has a lot of experience with TFT. He was a professional coach before, and he's really great at taking a good player into a top player.
Yeah.
And now that you have played a lot, TSG, I think like you're a good player, honestly.
Oh, thanks, man.
Like we already coached you like I don't know 1 month or 2 months before. I
Yeah.
don't remember. And I think like back until then, like you kind of improved a lot. And I think like he will know exactly how to take your potential and use it. So I think that's from his experience. I think he's the most people to fear.
Yeah,
Person to
yeah.
fear.
All right, awesome. Yeah, man. Actually, I'm gonna start this. But yeah, like you coached you coached me. You and Zeptile coached me way back when I had no experience, and I think because of
Exactly.
that, because I started from zero back then to where I am now, and because you guys were the ones that introduced me, I feel like my thought process is very similar. Not very similar, but I think I align more with what you guys, the way you guys see the board and things like that. Because I had no frame of reference, and then you guys taught me, so it has to be like I think I understand what you guys are looking for, and even the thing I had with Zeptile was really helpful. Like you said, it kind of built on what I already knew. All right, man. So I'll kind of say this now because what I used to do before is I just click play. So I'll let you kind of talk to me, and once I've placed it everything, you can kind of tell me when to click place, because otherwise I'm just gonna run through it really quickly, and I might make a mistake like that. So I'll wait for you to say click play.
Okay,
But
sure.
what do you want to do here, man? What do you want to talk about?
So, like I said, what I really like to do in the first wave is to take some extra time to actually analyze the deck,
Yeah.
see what could be my main tanks, what could be my main DPS,
Yeah.
if I have enough support units, etc., etc. So I would like you to know to have this kind of analysis and tell me with your voice, just like, what do you think about this deck?
Okay, so straight away, if I go to the very right, the main tanks that I'm seeing are definitely going to be Sia and Adorius. Adorius not really a tank, but more a support tank. Sia definitely doing his thing. Axodon, again, I don't feel like he's such a good frontline tank. So tank-wise, it seems like it's rough, from my opinion. Like, again, you've got, I'll call Axodon and Adorius support tanks or pseudo tanks. But CSC is the main tank there. For DPS, you've got Ripe Lance, Ramfight. I don't really use Senalf, so I ignore him. Sia, Ramfight, Seaforus, of course. That's going to be the major, and TNT. They're going to be the major DPS. And then the support, you've got the Archie, the Kux, Vermi as a distraction, as a silence. That's the way I'm looking at it. Adorito is a good one to kind of build up to the Adorius. That's what I'm looking at the deck with.
Okay. So yeah, great observations. Like exactly what you said. Sign off. I agree. It's not a real unit, honestly. Run fight. The problem I have with run fight is okay DPS, but you're kind of lacking good rogues next to it, so
Yeah.
it might suffer a bit from these kind of things.
Yeah.
So alone is not going to be enough. Seer is a good DPS as well.
Yeah.
Don't underestimate it,
Yes.
especially if you pair with Riplan. So he has a lot of fighter, and
Yeah.
then the behemoth will actually deal a lot of damage.
Yeah.
Yeah, and Seaforest. I mean, the same problem. The only problem I have with Seaforest is that you don't have granite,
Yeah.
unfortunately.
Yeah.
So you can't abuse this kind of broken synergy.
Yeah.
That's a shame. And Adorius, you're right about that. He can be a soft tank, like
Pseudo
I don't know how
tank,
to explain it. Yeah, he can tank like maybe 1, 2, 3 units if they are not high DPS units.
Yeah.
And that's perfect. So that would make your other tanks suffer less actually
Yeah,
by
yeah.
sharing the damage.
Exactly. Yeah, this is a tough deck, man. You come on a tough day.
Yeah. So I'm going to ask the questions between D tier, the worst deck,
Yeah.
to
Oof.
S tier, the best deck. How would you rate it?
Okay, D is the West, right?
Yeah, D is the worst.
I would say this is B. B to A. Definitely not S. B to A. I don't think it's trash. Like, I'm sure we can make things happen. Yeah, I'd say B. B seems fair. And if it's optimized, A. But otherwise, B for the average player, I think.
Okay, for me, it's never A.
Okay.
I would rather say it's C for average player.
Oh,
and
shit.
maybe B if you
Optimize.
if you optimize, yeah.
Oh, wow. Okay, so it's really bad. Okay.
There are still some good units,
Yeah.
like Adorius, Seer,
Seer.
Riplands.
Yeah.
No problem. But you have so many trash units in the deck.
Yeah. There's a lot of units that it's just like, oh man, I don't know how they're gonna survive.
Yeah, oh man, I know I'm never going to play it.
Yeah. All right.
So yeah, that's why it's a rough deck today.
Yep. All right. So to start off, really, I'm just gonna put this, and I'm gonna put the C first. It's like wave 1, just kind of knock it out really quickly. There's nothing much to really.
Yeah, go ahead. Anyway, I don't think I have to say anything before.
Yeah.
It's like.
Sorry. I clicked play.
There's no way you lose to this fiery.
Yeah. You hope not, man. You hope not. This would be a pretty quick video.
Yeah, that would be.
Yeah, so essentially everyone else is, because these videos with the explanations, they take quite a while. So it looks like it's about one decent round. All right, so we're getting some rogues, tanks. I mean, it doesn't. I would do something like this. Just for now.
Yeah, I mean, I'm just curious. Where would you put your ranger here?
So he comes. It does. Yeah, I could do this as well.
Yeah,
Both,
I mean, yeah, that's
both work.
because your ranger would just lose a bit of time.
Yeah. Yeah, so both work. But yeah, the thought process is just to get that stun off on him. Which I think it should, right? Oh, nope.
Sephorus doesn't cast exactly like I thought.
Yeah. He bugs, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
I can't wait till they fix him. I feel like once he's fixed, he's gonna be so much more like efficient.
They're going to remove a lot of damage from him when they do that.
Okay.
Because otherwise there will be like. Otherwise, Sephorus will be 10 times better than how is it called, the crab, the
Julef?
Jolef, yeah.
Yep. All right. Okay. So from here now, the threat that I see is TNT. So I would move pretty much everything over here. I'm thinking of selling the Axodon and getting like a Riplant or something heavy DPS to just kind of rush him and just take him out quickly.
Okay. It's a shame you want to remove Axodon when you can have Hyper in like 5 seconds.
Oh, okay. So water against Earth is super good.
like it's tsunami against granite.
Okay.
It's the best you can ever have with tsunami.
Okay, I actually did not know that. So, because I've heard like the little analogies of, say, for example, earth is better than fire because if you put earth on top of fire, it puts it out. Fire is good against air because fire needs air to grow. Or is it the wrong way?
Okay. So you have to remember that. I think that's going to be very important if you want to try to optimize around the hyper.
Yep.
Is that you have water is super good against earth.
Yep.
And is good against fire.
Okay. Is there a way?
Like,
okay. Is there a way to remember why water is good against earth? Because I don't understand. I don't see the connection.
Just learn it that way.
Okay. There's no. Okay. Just remember.
Okay, you just like water, earth, fire, nature, air.
Yeah.
Water, earth, fire, nature, air, and you do like that way.
Okay.
And you know exactly. So earth is extremely good against fire. Mm-hmm. Fire is extremely good against nature. Nature is extremely good against air, which is extremely good against water.
Yep.
And then after, once you learn that, you can learn the way that water.
Yep.
Okay, like in the circle, you have fire, which is after the earth.
Yep.
Okay.
So
how can I explain that in English?
I understand. I understand what you're saying. So you're saying that water is very good against earth, but because fire is after earth, it's still good, but just less good.
Half good.
It's half good. Yeah.
Half good.
Yep. I understand that concept.
But it's still good. It's still an advantage.
Yep.
And if you learn that way, actually, and you have to practice, after it will become like instantly in your head.
Yeah.
Then after you will know instantly, oh, granite, I have Axon. That's why actually Axodon is one of the, I think it's not the main tank, like you're right about that.
Yeah.
But honestly, it's the best off tank you can ever have because a lot of units are granite or fire.
Right now, yeah.
You have magma, you have all these things that makes actually water super good.
Can you say that chant again? So water, earth, fire, nature, air.
Yes.
Yo, so I got it? Water, earth, fire,
it.
nature, air. All right, cool. I'll say it when I go to sleep.
Yeah.
All right, cool. So we have 30. I might put a Cux in just to get another unit out there.
Yeah, sure. I mean, if you lose at this wave, that would be embarrassing.
Yeah, for me or you. Oh my god. But I mean, it's fine. Yeah, wave 3.
And Blaze Knight is not a unit.
Yeah. Caveman rates him. Yeah, we'll try and do this I won't say somewhat quickly, but for the first couple of rounds. Alright. So I don't perceive any threats. But because Blaze Knight is here first, I'll take him out and then take out the other ones.
Yeah,
the only somewhat threat is this cooker, but it has nothing like DPS to actually support him like that.
Yeah.
So I could just do this and be okay with that. Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah. When does because I didn't play at all today actually, so I can't even say this is actually my first time. When does today's enemy waves, when did they start to get a bit more hard? Do you know? Do you remember?
7.
7? Okay.
7 is tricky.
Okay.
And because there's a lot of tank.
Okay.
And usually we don't end. You see like the DPS are not that high today in the deck as well.
Yeah.
So it's kind of hard.
Yep. Okay. All right. Okay. So now it's starting to get interesting.
Yeah. So what do you think about this wave? How do you want to tackle it?
Okay.
Like this?
Somewhat like this. So I learned this from Zeptal. If I'm not defending anything back here or over here, let this rogue waste time. Let him come down, and the closest thing to him is going to be the ranger anyway. So he's going to have to pop up and then come here. So it's just ideal. I don't need to worry about him. The biggest threat is the seer. So by putting the ranger, I get a stun off. By putting him here, I can potentially get hyper. Getting this cucker might get the stun off and stop him mid omega. And obviously seer powers up the longer he is on the board, so focus him. He's the biggest threat. And then from there,
Okay.
I can turn my attention to the other two.
Okay.
Agree? Disagree?
So what do you want to add?
Yeah.
I mean, it's fair. It's fair. I want to add something I learned today.
Yep.
If you put Kaka
Yep.
front of Seer, like I mean, if Kaka focuses Seer the way, no, not like this. How it was okay.
Okay. Okay.
It's fine.
Yep.
It will actually stun Seer before it turns.
Oh
So-
shit. Oh, so maybe put it back a bit.
You're not going to interrupt him.
Yep.
No, it's fine. It's fine. You're not going to interrupt Seer.
Yep.
It's just like it, like because when he makes his Omega ability,
Yep.
he turns around,
Yeah.
and he gets much more defenses that way.
Okay.
Or maybe you didn't know, but actually when
I
he
didn't know
does that, he gains a lot of right click on it, you will see it's written here. Yeah.
While spinning, he
You will
gains
get a
90
lot of
physical.
defenses.
Yep.
And so actually by delaying that and making it more vulnerable with Kaka, you can one-shot it before it spins around.
Okay. Okay. So
For this reason, you will need one more unit.
yeah.
Because C4S, the problem with C4S is that you can't make a focus fire. You can't make
Yeah.
C4S focus to only one unit. It's going to spread around a lot of units.
Yep.
So
Okay.
I think if you want to do that, you really want to add something that can single target and deal damage to take it down.
Yep. So if you say that, I've got two thoughts. One, I could play TNT, but I think the optimal thing here would be I also could play Fiery, but I think I might go Riptor because in the future we want to go for that behemoth, the fighters, right? So starting to play that Riptor, the fact that it's water as well, seems to be the most optimal play, in my opinion. Agree, disagree?
Okay, so I disagree with that.
Okay.
Because your units will be too clumped.
Okay.
And I think you're not going to target the units you want.
Okay, so you think Fiery would be
So
better?
Fiery is the safe way, yeah, I think.
Okay.
Also, it gives one mob scion to your C4S, which is nice.
Yep, okay. I was thinking too much. I was overcomplicating it. Yep. Oh, perfect.
Here, actually, Kuka managed to interrupt Seer because probably Seer took too much damage, so he got more energy, and he used his Omega ability sooner.
Yeah.
But it's fine. It's even better.
It worked out. Yeah, it works out. All right. I'm pretty happy with this board so far.
Yeah. So I'm going to tell you something.
Oh shit.
Today I never played C4S. I never touched it. Or
Yeah,
TNT.
Vetemore was saying the same thing. He said he didn't touch, and Zeptile as well. All right.
Yeah.
Okay. So
here,
much do I
high
have?
damage in front of you.
Yep. So what I would do, let me think.
Yeah.
So I'll tell you what my first thought process was. My first thought process is the two biggest threats are Duelith and Seaforus. I can touch Seaforus, but I can't touch Duelith without a rogue. So what I was thinking was to get trade one of these in for like a Vermi moves. Or if I can get an Adorito or something like that and put him back here to kind of draw the line of attack and focus on the Seaforus first because it seems more accessible. That's my thought process. How I do that, I don't know, but that's what I'm trying to do, I think.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. It's true that they have a lot of damage. So you can bait. It's a good way to think of. But right now, I'm going to say it again and again. Your team is freaking squishy.
Yeah. Yeah.
Do you know why?
No. Bulwark. I don't have the 3 bulwarks.
You don't have bulwark.
Yep. Okay. Yeah, I really
so
don't.
Your team is going to melt.
Yep. Okay. So I have 55 here.
How do you add one bulwark?
Yep. Oh man, there's a mosquito here. All right. So I have 45, 55. That's what's 100. That's 100 right here. So I have 130 essentially.
Yes.
130. I mean, if I just wanted a random bulwark, I could put him somewhere, and that still gives me.
Yeah.
How much does that give me? That gives me what? 95 left. Does it? 85? I have 130 plus that is 85. 85 left, which is not ideal. So, if I put this, I have 40 left. No, I have 30 left. So, what do I do? But then I won't have any DPS. Alright. I still want Axodon. I still want this. Because I need these as tanks. What are my bulwarks that I have? I mean, if I put Archelion, I'll have... If I trade these two, 1 and 2. So 60, 75, 75, about 105. So I could do that. Then I have 50 left. And I could put a flare as well. I could just go mad tanks. Or I could go Archie. So, alright. I'm thinking I'll keep the Cephorus. Just because I need some kind of DPS. Okay. I could sell the Kuka and the Fiery. And that gives me about 105, I think. I could get the Archelion. And the Archie. Or...
Okay.
Yeah.
So, you know that with this kind of comp, since your Cephorus is the only damage dealer.
Yep.
The fights are going to drag a lot.
Yep. Normally how I play.
I'm not sure you wanna drag the fights too long when you have one Cephorus, they have Cephorus and Dual F.
Yep. So what would
going to lose?
Yeah. What would you recommend?
You're going to lose if you go with that. So actually, my issue, and that's probably why I never touched Cephorus.
Yep.
Is that when I analyzed the deck earlier, I mean how can I explain? Cephorus doesn't fit a late game comp.
Okay.
The reason is because when I see this kind of deck, I want to have Ripelands, I want to have Seer, I want to have Vadorius, I want to have Axodon, I want to have the Ranger, of course. I want to have Adoredo as well as another off tank, because Adorius is an off tank, Adoredo as well. And when I take into account all of these, I don't have the space for Cephorus.
Yep. Okay, so how's this? I've just thought about something. If that's the case, I could trade in Cephorus and Fiery. I could get the Riplance on the board, and then put a tank that I can afford after that. I think it might be a Flare or it might be Archelion. I'm not sure, but I'll be able to afford a Riplance. Yeah.
Just okay. I was going just make sure that you have the right mastery point for that before making this kind of decision.
I did. So 75. I still have 55 left. Yeah, my math works out.
I personally know that you can't because I did it that way.
Okay.
But you know.
Yeah, I did the math.
I was doing the math.
I was doing the math. All right. Okay, how am I gonna place this now? So the problem is, I feel like this is gonna go down there. All right. So for the tank, what do I want? Do I want an Archelion or a Flare?
Archelion is a fake tank.
Okay.
Like it doesn't tank. It just gives synergies.
Where can I put this where it's gonna be useful?
For now, put it on the board and let's try to see how you can.
Yeah.
Okay. So what you wanna do? You want to access Cephorus.
Yeah.
But Cephorus is not free access. You have something in front of him, right?
This guy, yeah.
It's not a big problem, but it will delay a bit.
Yeah.
So how can you directly access to Cephorus without touching the Riptor? Because there's a way. I already told you.
I know. I could do something like this. Pull him here. I mean, I could still even do this. It's fine. Well, I can move these guys back a little bit. Nah, that doesn't make sense.
So what if you position in a way that you pull Raptor on the left,
oh, yeah.
and then you have all the right side which is empty for you. Because right now the way it is, your Ranger, yes, I like it.
Okay.
Raptor is going to go on your Ranger, right?
Yep.
So if that's the case, then it gives more space. Now I have another problem.
This?
Your Axodon is probably going to go on Raptor as well.
Okay. So move it more?
No. I think it's because you have too many things on the right. Like if you slightly too much on the left, Axodon will, or whatever unit would go to the left. So
I mean, I could put this here.
Why?
Where should I? What would you say? I'd say put it here just so he can stun him quickly, or he won't even stun him. He'll kill him and then have like less to wait before he stuns someone else. Because if I put him over here,
so here I think is the why I told actually this deck is a C tier, or B tier depending on how you can play it.
Yep.
So actually, if you put just Axon and Kuka on the right, and right plans you go attack on the left, for instance.
Wait, say that one more time. So Axodon and Kuka on the left.
On the right.
On the right, sorry. And right plans?
Yeah, right. Okay. So what's going to happen here? We'll see about the left side after. On the right side, Axodon is going to go on C4S.
Yep, hopefully.
Kuka doesn't have a choice. He can't go to the left. He's going to get body blocked by Axodon. So he's going also to go to C4S.
Yep.
These two units are enough to take it down.
Okay.
So if you know that, then you can focus all the rest on the left side to try to kill JLF as well. Yeah, what do you think about that? I can't hear you, TLG.
Sorry, I muted it. I blew my nose. Yeah, because I never really split the enemy team so much. So thinking about it like this is interesting.
Yeah. So yeah, it's a new way of trying to control, because you can't know exactly. I mean, you can't decide how the team is, right? How they are positioned. You can't do all these things, but you can try to impact it, influence it by your own positioning. If you put your Ranger here, Rifter is going to get on the Ranger, and then you have much more space for the Axon and Kuka to go directly to the back lane. And this is how you control a bit the positioning of the enemy by doing your own positioning. And that creates space. So it's very deeper level than what I taught you with Zectal about threats and areas of opportunities. Because when you see the threats, you see the opportunities, but here you see the threats and you make the opportunities. So it's one step further.
It's one step.
That's a good example.
Yeah, and I really like that. That's really, like you said, it was like the foundation, and now you kind of, instead of just noticing it, you're controlling it to try and make those things happen. All right, let's click play.
Go ahead. So we will see, like, also another thing I really like about this is like Axodon is going next to C4S. So it's going to get hyper as well for the same reason. By the way, C4S won't cast because Kuka.
Okay.
It's nice to know as well.
I didn't know that.
This is something, I didn't know as well before Zectal told me actually.
so a Kuka,
you know it.
A Kuka v C4S should stop his ult.
Kuka stops C4S, he stops Seer like we saw earlier. He stops
wave 7.
So many things. Okay, so this one is difficult.
Fuck. Okay.
Honestly, it's super hard. So, what are the danger for you?
Sia.
Yeah.
And Malura. I would say Sia and Malura. Mainly Sia.
Okay. Mainly Seer. I do agree.
Yeah.
So how do you want to deal with that?
Get a stun over here.
That's great because I just said that indeed Kaka allows Seer, stuns Seer before.
Yep. Wait, hold up. You said water, earth. So water, earth. I could put him here
Yes.
because that would probably be more effective.
You definitely don't want your accent too far from Scarabok and Seer, because Seer also is going to give a lot of hyper to Accident.
Yeah. Okay. I always pack them too close, so it fucks the pathing. All right. So it looks like I won't be able to fit him in.
Okay. Don't forget you also have some mastery points.
Yeah. But if I'm not trading any of these in, so we're not trying to time them out.
Yeah. So
80.
the idea is like, what do you want to achieve, and what would you need to achieve it?
Yep.
So you want to take down Seer.
Yep.
Okay. You want to make sure that Malura is not like one-shotting your whole team as well. Okay. So you understand these.
I could put this here, right? Would that be okay? Yes, it would.
Okay, so
because
this is okay. It's okay, but you won't kill it that way.
Yeah.
I mean, it will cast its Omega ability before.
Yep. But also, Raplan's poison will still affect him while he's underground, right? I learned that from Caveman.
Yeah. That is true.
Yeah.
That is true. So what do you need then? You have a lot of tankiness.
I need DPS. But if I get...
when you face... when you face a team with a lot of tanks, you have two ways. Either you out DPS, so you have too much damage for them to tank, or you actually
out tank them.
Something similar to that.
Yeah. So because I like everything on the board. If I get rid of this, let me see. If I get rid of this, I can't have any other. I lose the bulwark, which I don't want to do.
Yeah.
So the only thing I can think of is just play this Archie as a heal, like somewhere here, just to give them a bit more survivability. And I would probably move this over here somewhere. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. That's how I would play it. I would play it like this.
Okay. Now the problem I have is like, I think it lacks a bit of. How can I explain? It lacks a bit of consistency. For instance, I would like to have more units around the flare, so when it's going to spin, it's going to deal a bit more damage as well, you know?
Yeah. I was also I was thinking, should I put it here, or do I want it like it's not going to do much if it spins here unless I move things closer.
No. That way flare is going to touch only accident.
Okay.
So why not actually switching, for instance, flare and the ranger?
Oh, okay. You mean here?
Yeah, and then after put your team more on the left, so flare can touch accident and seer. Let seer come to you, for instance.
Okay. Yep. I can put him back here, and he can come around the front.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay. So like that?
So now how does it look like?
How does it look? It looks good.
You have seer going onto your flare.
Yep.
Coca is going to stun it.
Yep.
Flare is going to spin around. I think it's still going to touch only seer. like because Axodon is going to attack your ranger, right?
Yeah.
So you can go on again more on the left, I think. Like literally flare in front of Axodon
Yeah.
to make sure that he can touch 2 targets.
Yep.
It's fine. Axodon can be more on the right. He can take care of that.
Okay.
Yeah. Archie has a good area of here, so you
Yeah.
can get a bit more loose if you want to.
Okay. I always underestimate.
Yeah.
I could put him back just in case.
And then, yeah, and that looks already better.
Yeah.
Malura is going to go on
Back
your
here.
white plants.
Yeah.
Okay, another thing is here. The way it is, again, it's very small optimization there and there.
Yep.
And I played this fight so I can kind of anticipate a bit what might happen.
Mm-hmm.
So let's say right plants attacks Malura.
Yep.
Malura jumps into the ground.
Mm-hmm.
Where does your right plants go?
So you're saying put him over here?
Yeah. Okay. Tell me why. I want to have your answer.
Because if he, I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know because I would assume Seal would be dead before he goes into the ground. But if he isn't dead, then right plants can go and attack Seal.
Okay. Exactly. You want a right plants to go on Seer, and
Yeah.
Seer is not going to die. You don't have damage on it.
Okay.
You just have Coca that stuns him.
Yeah.
But you don't have the damage.
Okay.
Your real damage is right plants. So you want, after dealing a good chunk of damage to Malura, you want your right plants to go on Seer to also deal a good chunk of damage there.
Yep.
If you go put it much on the left, your right plants is going to go on Scarabok.
Yep.
And you're going to waste a lot of time on the Scarabok.
Yep.
That's not what you want. So that's the reasoning.
Right. Yeah, I kind of assumed
think
you wanted it to
maybe-
go right, but I thought that Seal was gonna die. But the thought process is correct.
Yeah. So I'm telling you, like you have a lot of tricky waves today.
Yeah.
And you have to go very far into the thinking that okay, what happens this after this after this after this.
Yeah.
So
Oh man. Okay.
you can press A if you feel confident.
Oh,
I'm
yep.
confident.
Yeah, I feel like this is all right. Yo, this is gonna be one of the longest coaching videos.
I'm sorry.
Oh
it takes a lot of
no!
time.
See, it's attacking,
Not.
but I mean it's fine.
Yeah, it's fine. It gets healed back. You stunned Seer. I
he
still
might-
went
oh,
to the.
shit.
So it was not enough.
Oh,
Okay, I'm sorry
wow.
on that.
He still went the long
But
way.
it
That's
still
so
goes to
crazy.
Seer. It still goes to Seer. Okay. Clean win.
Yeah.
Another thing I want to say, but here the positioning didn't really matter that much as long as you position correctly.
Yeah.
Is that Axodon will get hyper super fast. Your Ranger will get hyper super fast as well.
Yep.
Because in front of you you had Tsunami.
Yep.
So air is really good against that.
Okay.
You had Scarabok, which is earth. So air is kind of good against that.
Yep.
And you had Malura as well. I mean, you have a lot of things that would actually help to get your hyper on your Ranger.
Okay. All right. So let me just say it one more time. Water, earth, fire, nature, air. Got it.
Exactly.
Yo, man, at least I learned something. Okay. So the biggest threat, obviously, the biggest DPS is Duelith, and we do have an open way to him, because obviously this guy Dash is gonna go to the back. There's only one. We have 30 mastery points.
You can also sell something if you want to.
Yeah, which I probably will. I probably won't use the Archie this round.
Okay.
I'll sell that now. Yeah, there'll be sometimes I make the moves without asking you first. All right.
It's fine. It's fine. I don't need to tell you what you have to do every step. I'm just like, you have your thought process. If I think it's correct, I'll let you do it.
Yep.
Simply.
Okay. Should I welcome him? I don't really.
So,
Do
the
I?
GLF.
Yep.
Do you think you can let him kill him before it casts? It's Omega, I believe.
If I do this, maybe. Oh,
Okay.
at least he'll get a stun. and then right plants will do whatever. But this will probably, the Ranger will aggro his attack, but he's gonna go to Adorito instead. So he won't attack Duelif. So what did you say?
It could be possible, yeah. That you know, like it's always the same problem when you have 3 melee units.
Yeah.
They might like, I don't know, have weird pathing and then start to switch around and lose a lot of time. So it's possible what you say. I can't forecast it.
I think that's what's gonna happen. I think I can see it. That it's gonna go Adorito. It'll aggro the attack and do what the tank is supposed to do, but it's gonna go attack Adorito. Yeah. So I'm gonna be relying on these two to take him out. So
do you think it's enough or not?
I think so.
Okay.
I think with the stun and the right plants, I think so.
Okay.
Yeah. All right. So everything else, I mean, I have this. I have just a whole bunch of tanks, which I don't know what to do with. You said that you didn't use Sephora, so I'm gonna just imagine that's not there. I mean, I could.
Yeah, if you want to play Sephora, it's just that I personally don't think this is a good day for Sephora.
Yeah.
But of course you can change that.
I always play Sephora, so the reason I have you on is obviously to try something different. So okay, my other thought process is, okay, this is what I'm thinking. Looking at the board, I'm not too worried. The biggest thing is Duelif. If I can deal with him, everything else with what I have seems simple. So, like you said, can I take him out? I think yes, but it could be maybe not. So with the 60 that I have, I wouldn't mind putting a Lulura back here to jump straight to him, and guarantee that he's done before he casts. Once he's done with that, with my team that I have, I'm not too worried. I think I can kind of run through everything else. Even with pretty shitty, positioning.
I like this thought process. Yeah.
Right. Yeah. So I'll put that down. Yeah.
You had either Lulura, or you had another choice, which is fine as well. It's Fiery.
Oh, Fiery. Okay. Oh, yep.
Fiery.
As a Scion.
Yeah, exactly. They're both going to target GLF if you put it here. So it doesn't matter. Now it's all about the rest. You said that if you take down GLF, it doesn't matter. I would still say don't underestimate Fiery and Adorito. They can be actually dangerous.
Okay.
So how do you want to position?
Oh, I could put him here. Adorito is going to... Okay, I would do that. I would do that.
I like the idea of putting the tank here. The tank kind of take the load of your ranger.
Yes, correct.
I like to put right plan slightly behind because I'm just afraid he's going to get targeted by GLF auto attack. Yeah, just that. Same for Coca, just to make sure that Coca is not going to get targeted by GLF. Yeah, and I'm confident now it should be fine.
Yeah, I'm gonna play because I think this is fine. Okay, not even to Adorito. That's so funny.
And your right plans to the attack of GLF.
Oh shit!
So you didn't manage to kill it.
But I mean,
you didn't manage to kill it before. It doesn't change here, but okay. So
but it's not as clean as it should be.
Exactly. So that's a learning here. For instance, right plans was too close, still too close.
Yeah.
And actually, Coca plus right plans plus Lolura was not enough.
Yeah.
Good to know. Just good to know.
Yeah. And I didn't aggro the attack, which is a little bit sad. Okay, so with this now, looking at this board, this is a difficult day. Okay, so Steam and Ramfight, the first thing that I see when I do this is I think of Zeptile and I think of Beyblades. So knowing that I have two rogues coming into one spot, I would love to trade some shit out to get the Seer in so we can tank them both and just Beyblade and do his thing. That's the first thing that I think of. Do you agree, disagree?
I really like this idea as well. I like to use Seer as a way to attack the rogues.
Yes.
Because it deals so much damage on them.
Yes.
And
I agree.
yeah, you have to sell both if you want to have Seer though.
I would sell the Flare and the Lallura. I think that's
I'm fine with that.
Yeah. Because the Flare was there for the Flare was there for the Bulwark, but getting the Seer here does exactly the same thing.
Exactly.
So now
you still have 40 left. So
40
you can
left.
definitely add a unit.
Yep. Okay. I mean, I could put a Riptor. Oh, yes, I would. I would put a Riptor because now he's got Behemoth. That extra fighter does actually make a difference. And
okay, you're making a mistake.
No,
you already have right plants.
Oh,
you already have right plants.
And he doesn't add. He doesn't add the fire, right? He doesn't add fire.
Exactly. So it doesn't work. Sorry.
Okay. So I would. Oh, Vermi might be good. Just to silence him. All right. So yeah. So you were saying Vermi is really good for 40 points. I agree. Let me put him down.
Yeah. Also, it helps you to have 3 air, so it makes your ranger tankier.
Yes.
By dodging.
Yeah.
Okay, so now positioning, because this is what matters the most. How do you want to position?
Okay. So. Okay, so my thought process. Vermi, I'm happy to go to the front here. Vermi, I'm happy to help assist over here. I would like to position these in a way where they come and support Seer. Or do you think that's unnecessary?
No, definitely you need to help Seer. It's not going to be enough to take down these 2.
Yep.
My thinking is, why do you want Vermi to kind of try to counter Seer while you have already Kaka that counters perfectly well?
All right. Because I was planning on using Kaka up the back to help with Rat.
So how about? And now the thing is, okay, you have the means to kind of slow down Seer. You have the means to slow down Seer.
Yeah.
But you don't have the damage to kill it. Like even if you stun it, you don't have the damage. How do you kill it?
With Rat Fight. Not Rat Fight, with Riplats.
Yeah. Okay. So now Vermi can help your Seer as well to take down the rogues. How do you wanna do it?
By doing that. Or there's 2 ways. So 1, I could go over here, or 2, I could try and buddy block him or put him like back here somewhere so he turns around.
I personally think that your Vermi can tank very well.
Yeah, he definitely could actually. He could do this.
You have 3 air. He gets shield from his Omega ability.
I could just do this.
So
they could just be buddies.
Yeah.
They could legitimately just be buddies.
Yeah.
Best friends.
Vermi is yeah, exactly.
All right. Well, I'm gonna click play. I think this is pretty straightforward.
Yeah. Also, Accident is going to get hyper with the units around it.
Yeah.
So
I think this one we figured out pretty quickly. Yeah. Massive shout out to Zeptal for the Beyblade trick and the rogues. Oh my god, that's unfortunate.
We've been using that trick since the beginning.
Yeah, like that's a good one.
It's one of the first things we discovered.
Yeah. That one was unfortunate. They both went untargetable when he Omega'd.
It's fine. It's still kind of clean.
Yeah. All right. Okay, so I have 25 here. How do I see this? Malura. Okay, I mean, I guess I could do this again. I could do this, move it right here. Yep. So the rake can come up here. And if the rake comes up here, this board is empty. which means that I could put this over here, put this over here, and put this over here. That seems like it's a no-brainer. That seems very, very smart. And then, yeah, just put this here. That's what I would do. Hyper over here. These three take him out. These two focus over here. This, and I don't have mastery points.
Okay. I will switch something though.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. I really like your thought process. I think you're really getting it.
Yeah.
And I'm really happy with this.
Yeah.
So it's just every time I think I'm just going to spend some time to some optimizations.
Pull these back a little bit.
So no. Actually, it's like Accident is not the first line tank.
Yep.
So I think it's not a good thing to put it there.
Okay. So
I would rather switch your ranger with Accident, for instance. Your ranger is more able to tank this without dying, where Accident can just jump into that TNT, and TNT is still grinded, so it's going to get hyper as well.
Yep. And because, so your thought process is, this doesn't have support, so he's actually going to need to tank. Accident has support, so he will take damage, but he'll be able to survive, and it's not tanking for the entire time. Is that correct?
Exactly. Look at what's in front of Accident. It's only TNT. TNT is never going to kill Accident.
Okay.
While in front of the Ranger, you have Titanor, you have Flare. Okay, they don't deal that much damage, but you have Alfie as well. So these three combined might chunk quite well your Accident, and you kind of want to avoid that. So just put your Ranger in that case.
Okay, makes sense. All right, I'm gonna play it. This one seems pretty easy as well.
You can go. Yeah, it's not a complicated one.
Yep.
Until we lose.
Yeah, until we lose. Oh, but they have Granite here as well.
Look at that. Already hyper.
Yeah.
0-6.
Yo, right plants is so good. Beyblade. Silencing. Woo! Ah, wasted. But
it's fine. And then you can't lose because Accident is hyper. Titanor is just stuck on your right plants.
Yeah. What does Accident's hyper do? What does Tsunami's hyper do?
Okay, no, it's not the composite. It's class that
Harbinger. Sorry. What does that do for hyper?
Okay, so it's half bulwark, half Scion.
Yeah.
So for bulwark, is like for 8 seconds they get hardened. They take less damage from critical damage.
Yeah.
Critical strike. And also they gain more defenses. I think it's percentage based on your armor and energy resistance. And you get health, a percentage of health every second. So it heals a lot. And then after, from the Scion of Harbinger, gets more Omega power. He gets more energy back after its Omega power. So it will need less energy to use the Omega ability again. And I think there's also some kind of splash damage, but I don't know exactly how it works because it's not very obvious. Because it's a shield, you know, it's like...
Yeah, all right. Okay, so with this one, ideally what I would love to do here is start to bring out the Dias. But if I sell this Vermi, I have 90. I can put Adorito, but... Actually, I could even still do that, right?
You can, yeah.
Adorito is air as well, so yeah, I could. I don't mind doing that. That seems fair to me. And they could.
You can, even if you want. Okay, I was going to say even if you want, but I'm not saying you should.
Yeah.
You can remove the armor of your ranger and you can put Adorius.
Yeah. I was thinking that, but if I want him to tank and do the thing here, again, so right now. Right now, again, I'm going to do the same thing that we did, just switch sides. 1, 2, back here. I'm going to use him to actually tank. And then I want to try and take Adorito out as quickly as possible. Because that's really... Like, if I get rid of that heal with the right plants and the stuns, everything, it makes sense to me, anyway.
Okay.
Yeah, that's my thought process.
You want... Okay, I understand. Here again, a lot of optimizations. I'm sorry, I'm going to say that every round.
That's fine.
Because because today is very tough, and if you miss one of these optimizations,
it's game over.
Cannot lose the wave. Okay. First of optimization. Ramfi is going to go hyper.
Ramfi
because of Adorado.
Okay.
Yeah. Because of Adorado. So unless you kill it, of course. But
Yeah.
if you don't kill it, then it's going to have enough time to go hyper,
Okay,
which could be a problem because you can silence your units, and you
Yeah.
don't want your units to be silenced.
Yep.
Okay. Second thing that you learn is that Seer, if you put it in front, it's going to go into Adorido, sorry.
Yep.
And the fifth attack of Seer, which is a stun, thanks to Behemoth, is going to silence Adorido during its cast. So you're making it lose all its energy.
Okay.
That's huge. If it doesn't heal, that's huge.
Yep.
Right?
Yep. Okay. So you're saying put Seer at the front, and what welcomes these guys at the back? You think Axodon? I wouldn't put Axodon at the back.
Why not?
Okay. Interesting.
I'm just asking, why not? Why not? Why do you think it's bad?
It's the same. It's the same as why I wouldn't put him here. Because if both of these rogues are focusing him, then that's...
But what if you just put Axodon with Wildlands?
Okay.
You know, like try to adjust them correctly. Like, okay, I have this problem. How do I solve this problem? Oh, I can put the right plans. But if I put the right plans here, does it solve the problem or does it create another problem?
Yeah,
you have to think that way.
Because I was putting Rapplance at the front to try to take him, but if he stuns him and wastes him, I don't need to. There's no stress to kill him straight away, per se.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm 100% sure that Kaka plus Steer is more than enough to take it down.
Okay.
And after going on the bird and deal damage to the bird.
Yep.
Okay. Last thing now. We have to consider something. Two things actually.
Yep.
Enemies Kaka.
Yep.
So are you okay if it stuns your ranger? Just a question.
Yes.
Okay. And then Titanor's ultimate, because you won't be able to avoid it.
Yep.
It's going to happen.
Yeah.
So where do you want Titanor to attack?
Over here. Is he going to
Okay.
attack here? Because these
So in
guys
that
are going to go up the back here. Well, either way, I don't mind either way.
Okay. So in that case, I think if you want on your backline, you have to put your backline like Axodon and right plans more on the left.
Rapplance more on the left. Axodon.
Yeah, absolutely. Don't worry. If I would try to split the damage as well.
Yep.
Lolura on your Axodon, Ramphi on your yes.
Okay.
And your Adorido very far from Ramphi.
Okay.
You don't want to, or you can put it here as well, so it can be a base for Titanor.
Yeah.
That's actually a good idea.
Over here? Oh, you mean here?
No. Yeah, I think it's fair. You can even put it here and a bit more in the front. That way, when Titanor is going to target your Adorido, your Axodon and Ryplants are not going to be in the middle. So I would put your Adorido like almost in the middle or even front line almost.
Yeah, here. That makes sense.
Yeah.
All right, cool.
So
you reckon that's it?
I'm confident with it. Yeah.
All right, let's go.
I'm feeling confident.
Yo, I'm gonna tell you, the moment you say I'm feeling confident, I'm gonna click the button. I'm not gonna second guess it. I'm like, all right, done. Yep. Oh, wow. Okay, well that was the Tucker that stunned him.
Yeah.
But he's hardened, which is good.
Yeah, now you have Axodon, Hyper.
Titanor stunned everyone.
It's fine, doesn't matter. You have your Seer and Axodon and Hyper.
Yep.
There's no way you lose this.
Yep. Yo, for anyone watching, I apologize. I might do this in 2 parts. It's a long ass video. This might be funny. I might actually do this in 2 parts. That's so funny. All right.
I'm sorry I took too much.
No, I mean it's cool. Well, you beat Caveman, wave 10, and now we're getting close to Zeptal. All right. Okay, so right here, I would say I want to try to take this guy out straight away, but it's a bit tough.
Yeah. Why?
Because I can't drag these guys away because they're both ranged, so I can aggro them elsewhere. But
Yeah, it's fine. I mean, if you put your units in the middle, they are going straight away to the crab. I mean, the shrimp.
Yep.
I feel like it's more like crab than a shrimp. I don't know why.
Yep. I agree. All right, I think that would work. These two would both go there.
Yeah, the problem is that the right place is going to get attacked by GLF here. You have to put slightly behind.
Oh, okay.
Just make sure.
Yep.
As usual. Always like this.
Yep. Okay. So I'll put this over here.
Yeah. Okay. To stun, I suppose. Is that
Yes. I'm gonna sell. Okay, this is what I'm gonna do. I'm selling Adorito for my own Adorius and letting the Adorius welcome this rogue. He can keep that shit busy.
So
And this guy can tank this guy over here.
get the hyper on the left.
Yep.
On the right. Yeah.
Yep. And I can choose. I would personally put this over here, just for an additional stun over here on Adorius, just in case. So this is what I would do. Yeah.
Okay.
So I'd put this here. Welcome that. These two can take him out. This over here, and I'd replace this for an Adorius to welcome him at the back.
Okay.
And I'd put him like here. So if he does ult, he shoots over here.
Okay. So I will say something. I don't think it really matters,
Yep.
but you have also another option,
Yep.
which is instead of putting Adorius, you add Vermi.
To welcome him instead.
To silence the Adorius as well.
Oh, okay.
So like, there's no way it heals. There's no way the crab casts. You add. I mean, you also have 3 empath if you put Adorius instead.
Yep.
So it's like, as you wish. You have one more unit, which can be useful, and sometimes. But honestly, like, both are really good in my opinions.
Yep. Well, I put Vermi already, so it's fine.
We'll put Vermi on the crab, though. I think.
You would put Vermi
like
on the
next
crab?
to your right.
Here?
Yeah, the idea is simple. Yeah, just to have a bit more damage on it to make sure you kill it.
Yeah.
Kind of fast, and then after is probably is going to stun. I hope is going to silence Adorius.
Yep. How does Adorito do against Umber? Can he survive? I don't think so, right?
Oh yeah. He can.
Oh, it can?
You have 3
Okay.
air. No, you have 4 air. You have 4 air thanks to Vermi.
Yep.
So it has a lot of dodge.
Yeah.
And whenever it dodges, he gets a bit of heal.
Okay.
With the true nature. So
All right.
it will
Awesome.
survive.
All right. So play it.
Yeah.
Let's go. Yo, when I thought about this concept for a video, I did not think these videos were gonna go so long. Stun him.
So as
Oh.
reference to the damage from Jalef,
Yep.
it's fine.
Yeah, but it's so interesting. That's
It's
twice
fine,
now.
it's fine.
I've seen him stun mid animation, but the heal still goes up.
Yeah. There's a bit of that. Actually, Adorius, Adoredo, they heal slightly before the end of the animation. So the animation is misleading.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, wave tilting.
Okay.
How do you attack that?
Okay. All right. So. The threats that I see, Ripe Lance, Ramfight, and Kukuraf. Kukuraf because I want to kill him quickly, because I don't want him to shield the entire team.
Okay.
And I know he's squishy, so if I can, I'd like to kill him quickly.
Okay. So, reasoning, okay. A few details to add.
Yep.
Kukuraf can shield, but look at how many empath the enemy has.
2.
So the shield is not that big.
Okay. Oh, so the shield is bigger
It's
the more
around-
empaths there are?
Yeah, I mean that's the idea of Enchanter. Look at Enchanter, what it does.
Actually, yeah, I'll be honest, I haven't read them too much. Empath, 75 max energy is shield. Oh, okay. So the more empaths, the more energy, the more shield it is. Okay, yeah. I see.
Exactly.
Okay, I
So
understood.
yes, there will be a shield, but don't be too scared about it. It's not such a big deal.
Okay.
Also, in your analysis, you forgot about Alfie.
Yep. Oh, I noticed them. I just didn't think He was a threat.
So it's not a big threat, but if you leave it untouched and you miss position, you can just make a good barbecue with your whole team.
Yep.
You know, like you just take all your team and then you get in.
Yep.
How do we call that? Skewers. Yeah,
Yeah,
skewers. I think
skewer,
that's it,
yeah.
no? Exactly. Yeah. So yeah, can make a good skewer.
Okay.
So so now you have acknowledged that. What do you want to do with your team? What do you want to
Yep. Okay.
add or change or anything?
So let me think. What do I want to change? I keep wanting to put Adorius in, but I don't think it might be the right thing to do yet. I have 30. I haven't. So, water, earth. Is that right? Water, earth.
Yes.
Yeah, water, earth, fire. So air beats water. I remember that.
Yeah.
Okay, so the
Yeah.
hyper here is not going to be that serious. Okay, so where do I want to attack? So I want to attack this guy, obviously. So I'm thinking, I don't know, because I feel like this might be a... I might do this, or I might not even. Okay, so let's see. I'll kind of see what I'm doing. I'll do what I'm planning.
Yeah, sure.
Okay, so this goes here. This guy can go right slightly. Do I deal with this? I mean, I can just kind of keep these guys here a bit. I could put this over here. I don't know if that's worth it or not. Okay. So, I don't know about these two.
What is your idea?
I don't know about these two. But essentially, my idea is this. The rogue comes here, but there's no one that I need to defend. So I'm happy for him to come over here. I've positioned my my tanks on this side. So when he does come, he attacks one of the tanks. Ideally, the seer. Or the I don't really care, to be honest. Just as long as he's close enough to get the Beyblade. I put this in this situation because I feel like the female's going to come around. And so the female's going to aggro from Kukuraf and Fiery. Gonna get the stun off pretty quickly on Raplance. Raplance should be coming in for the Raplance as well, and I want to try to take him out as quickly as possible with my tanks. And having two tanks here, they can take Fiery, Kukuraf, as well as Ram Fight when it comes down. So I'm happy with those three there. I don't know if I want to put a support unit over there, or because I know this guy's not a front line. So I was thinking put this here just so I can silence and stun the Titan Ult to kind of hold his ult for as long as possible. Or I could trade them in for my own cooker. Do I have any empaths? I could trade one of them for my own Kukurafs for the shield, or a Fiery if I want more damage. Those are my thoughts.
Or an archer if you want more defense. There's also this at 30.
Or nature?
Where you don't have to trade
Yeah,
anything.
if I leave everything the way I was gonna put Archie in, yes. Probably on the side of Axodon. Because he's not an actual tank. And he probably needs the support more than the other guys.
Okay, so some issue I see here is that the Kupaka might also like do it on your Axodon, and your Axodon is just going to die.
Yep.
So you could use one of your, I don't know, Vermi, Kaka, whatever, in order to make sure that it's rather this that's going to tank the shield, right?
Yep.
Could be an idea.
Yep.
Other thing is, how do you deal with Alfie? Where are you okay with? I mean, where are you okay as a target? Like, what do you think is good for you?
You're right. I didn't think about the Alfie at all. If I put it here, well, the Alfie will kind of shoot. So, I mean, I could do this. I could move it slightly to the left. so it still does the same thing, and the Alfie shoots up at Adorito. Or like I said,
I still think it's your Vermi. Otherwise, another thing you can do is to put Adorito kind of close to your Vermi, so Alfie is going to target your tank on the left.
okay,
That's not the solution.
yeah. Or I was thinking, I could trade an Adorito, so not put Archie, trade Adorito for Adorius, and still kind of take the damage. And I don't think it's enough. Alfie giving his ulting on Adorito is kind of on Adorius is just giving him free energy, right?
That is true.
So that's
That is
another
true.
that's another thing that I would think. That's probably what I would do. That's the way I would play it.
I mean, no. Anyway, Alfie is not going to be enough to kill your Adorito as well.
Yeah.
I just personally feel like because okay, here why Archie is a good unit, because your units are stuck on the front line, right? It's going to be packed. So
Yeah.
if you put an Archie here, you're going to have high value. Like you will heal a lot of people,
Yeah.
right?
So would you put this on the right side?
A lot. Where do you think your team is going to struggle the most?
The right. I think the right.
I like this idea. No. I really like where it was. You know what? Actually, I would even do something even crazier. I would put Archie instead of Kuka instead of positioning.
I was thinking that.
Because the idea is like, hey, maybe their Kuka is going to stun my Archie, and I'm fine with that because Archie is going to heal before.
Yeah.
So it's kind of a waste of their Kuka,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
For this to happen, you have to make sure that Accident is right in front of Titanos, so Kuka doesn't have the space but to attack your Archie.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. And then after the Alpha is going to make a Skira with your little
of these little guys. Yeah. That's the problem there.
yeah.
Yeah.
So in that case, you can just put again. You can put Adorito more in front, and you're fine with your Ranger taking the sign off damage.
Yeah. I mean that's
Which
also
is
true.
okay, I think.
Oh shit.
Okay. But now I want to say something else.
Yep.
Why waste the stun plus damage on a Titana that you're not going to kill that way? Why not trying to go put these things on the, I don't know, the round fight or the right plants, these kind of things?
Yeah.
What do you think?
Because if I do that, I'm welcoming the Alfie's ult and the Titanol's ult this way as well. So at least if I accept that I'm gonna take the Alfie ult, I can try and minimize the chance of Titanol getting his ult in as well. That has to be a little bit valid, right?
Yeah, I just think that it's a shame because actually Kaka, okay, it stands, but there's another thing about it, is that
it focuses the
when there's exactly, the target takes much more damage. So it's a shame to waste this ability on something you're not going to kill.
Yeah. So what would you say? Because like, I don't know if I should put it on the left here. Because that seems so crazy dangerous.
I actually think you can use Vermi as a way to welcome run fight.
Yep. I'm very okay with
this
that.
buys some time.
And then this can go over here.
And yeah, I'm just thinking like, I kind of want to kill this run fight, but you probably have to remove right plants for that. Right plants plus Vermi to kill the run fight.
Yep.
And then you have Seer, Ranger plus Kuka to take down the right plants. I think that's enough.
Okay.
Honestly.
All right. Something like that.
That looks fine to me.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right. I'm going to play it. Again, this video is going long, so I'm going to try to speed it up a little bit.
We spend like 5 minutes at least per wave.
Per wave, yeah.
Taking so much time.
Yeah. I mean, it's super useful. A lot of this is super useful.
Yeah.
Beyblade
So
doing his
one
thing.
fight didn't cast. Archie took the damage from Kaka, the stun I mean.
Yeah.
So it's perfect. It did its job.
Yep. Oh, this
And,
might
yeah,
be a bit
right plan.
close.
Yeah, you get healed by Adoredo, so
Oh, nice.
you should get it back.
Nice. Okay,
Now
cool.
your accident is hypered,
Cool.
so
Another heal.
Yeah.
Yep. Easy, easy, easy. Look at that. Okay.
A lot of small optimizations today. It's all about that. If
Yeah.
you miss one,
It's game over.
it's game over.
Yeah. All right. So the first things I always look for are rogues. So straight away, 1, 2. I'm very happy with this. I don't think too much about it. I see multiple rogues in one place. I kind of just put him there.
Yeah. There's also another thing is Scorex is actually exposed, so
Yeah, this is
definitely
super,
something you
this
want
is super easy.
until you lose.
Nah, this one, I think, man, if I lose this, I'll be so sad. All right. So 1, 2 over here. This guy's gonna. That's a little bit annoying, but I don't want to risk it. Yeah. So 1, 2. This guy Adorius is gonna attack him. That's fine. This guy's gonna. So both of them. I have 25. Could I trade one of these guys for something else? I can't even trade him for. I'm happy with this, to be honest. Yeah, I'm happy. I'm happy with this.
Okay,
Cool.
so your idea is like you take down Scoriox.
Yep.
You take down Seer,
Yep.
because that's what you want to do here. Okay.
Yep. So
One
again, stun
Nighttime,
and
we-
silence, kind of kill it, like wait him out. Archie supports the Axodon. Again, Axodon's gonna get hyper in like a few seconds. There's fire, fire, fire.
I'm just afraid of something.
Yep.
I don't know if Ranger and Right Plants is enough to take down Scoriox. Scoriox is very tanky. Honestly, look
Okay.
at how much health he has.
19.
So that's a lot.
Yep.
That's a lot. And also he has 2 magma plus 3 earth, so it's kind of tanky, honestly.
Yep. So what would you
I
say?
actually don't know if this is enough.
Would you say something like this, like the stun, just in case as well? Because Scarix is obviously the biggest threat, so I'm fine with using the stun over here and then moving on to the, like, helping to assist this.
Yeah, okay. Just make sure, because right now I feel like Scoriox is going to attack your right plant, so make sure your Ranger is really the closest to Scoriox.
Yep. Well,
Like remove these 2 units, like put in more behind. Okay, now put the Ranger right in front of Scoriox. Of Scoriox, yes.
okay.
Yeah. Very in front, like
Directly.
you can't be more in front than it.
Okay.
Yes. Okay, now you can position your your right plants without.
Right.
Okay.
But then I'm
Other
just
thing,
afraid
why do you
that-
want to put them on the right? Just put them on left. They're going to go on Scoriox. Adoris is way too far.
Is he?
Adoris is super far.
So put right plants on the left.
Yeah. Adoris might attack your right plants,
Yeah. That's what I'm afraid about.
but I think it's fine.
Okay.
Because if nothing else attacks right plants, it's not going to die from Adorius.
Okay, okay. Alright, cool. I think this is fine. Let's play it?
Okay, let's play it because we're spending a lot of time already.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. And I think this one's fine. This one doesn't seem so difficult. Yep. So everything's happening the way we want it to. He's hardened.
Just accident take a lot of damage though.
The heal.
And the heal is back.
The other heal. Perfect, yep.
Right plants is kind of wasting his time on Darius
Yeah,
now.
yeah, yeah, shit.
I don't like this.
Oh, shit.
I really like this.
Oh, shit.
Okay, kill the Darius finally, but your team is kind of
done.
dead as well.
Yeah, I'm dead. Fuck. Okay, yeah, you're right. It wasn't easy.
Yeah.
We should have taken
Okay,
5
okay, well,
minutes,
let's
man.
hear.
We should have taken 5 minutes.
It's fine. I didn't say it that way, but I thought that way was actually okay
Yep.
as well.
I mean, it's all right.
Anyway,
Yep.
I talked a lot. I really hope that the video is going to be interesting for the audience.
Yep. No, it was good. It was good. Man, it's hard for me to kind of. Okay, so the thing that because the way I've been ending this off is obviously the leaderboard. Frobei is now in second place with 14 waves. It's not objective. It's just there. So, but I've been trying to end this off, Frobei, with like me kind of saying the most important thing that I've kind of learned from each coach. And the thing I've learned from you, I think, is you taught me the basics of looking at the biggest threats and areas of danger, things like that. But I think today, the biggest thing I learned was have that fundamental knowledge, but learn how to optimize and control the board. You don't always, if you see the biggest threat, you don't always need to just go for that one, like pack everything to go for that one. To try and actually like look at the board and control the board, split the enemy team, split the enemy damage, and kind of try and look at the board like that as if you're the puppeteer and try to control it. I think that's the biggest thing that I learned from you. I don't know if you agree with that, if there's something else that you think is more important than that. What do you think?
I would be more than happy if you feel confident with that, because I feel like it's something that takes time and practice to really understand, because it's kind of abstract, you know, it's not something like easy to recognize. But I think that if you understand that, I'm really happy with it.
I won't say I'm like competent at it, but I think that's the thing that I'm definitely going to focus on after this. It's definitely going to be the thing that I think of in my mind, the same way that I look at the Beyblade and the Welcome with the Roads from Zeptal. I think this is going to be the thing that I use moving forward as well. But yo,
also something to do as well a lot today is always to ask question: do you feel confident with this, or are you okay with that, or what do you think of this? I try always to teach you that every move you make must have a meaning. If you make a move and you don't know why, it's probably not a good move to make. So I think that, you know, like trying to put a why behind every move, that takes also a lot of practice, but that's how you can actually improve. Because if you make a wrong assumption like we did here, you learn from that. But if you do it randomly, you don't learn. That's the most important part.
No, 100%. All right, man. Yo, Frobei. So thank you. This is a long video. I probably, it's an hour and 20. I might put this in 2 parts, actually. I might put this in two parts. But anyway, thank you so much. Is there anything else you kind of want to leave us with, man? Where should they get you if they want some coaching sessions? How should they reach you? I've got your Twitter in your little picture down below, but how else should they contact you?
Yeah, sure. So Zeptal and I have made our own website, illuvium.coach. So if you want to get coached by either him or I, you can get on the website. Maybe I can give you the link so you put in the description.
It's already in the description. It'll be in the description.
Okay. Thank you very much. And I hope you will just DM me. And this is the kind of coaching session you can expect with me, like getting very deep into the game or getting more beginner friendly if you're more like a beginner. Or it can really be adaptable.
For anyone that wants to see the beginner friendly one, again, I would recommend watching my old video with Frobei. I might put the link in the description as well, because that was like the beginner friendly, and this is me kind of playing for it's been a couple of months now. So yeah, man, awesome. Always good talking to you, Frobei. You already know that. But yeah, so leaderboard number 1, Zeptal holding that with 15 waves. Frobei, I messed it up with 14 waves, and Caveman 3rd position with 10 waves. Again, I kind of messed that up. None of this is representative of the coaches. It's definitely me making bad decisions. But anyway, thank you so much, Frobei. Anyone watching the entire thing, I might put this one video or 2. Who knows? We'll decide later. Thank you guys. If you like this type of content, as always, like, subscribe, hit the notification button, and I will catch you guys next time. Peace.